to be a part of the treasures of the natural world here at the museum. And it's going to show artwork and science in a combination. And it'll be a wonderful thing to see these things together. I am very thrilled to be one of the artists that will be exhibited in this show. So we're going to start with very historical things and bring you up to date on what we have going on at the present time.
I was a former employee of the museum and was part of the team that created the Cincinnati Museum Center, and the Geyer Center came after I had left the organization, but I was so thrilled to see this happen. It's an opportunity to get back into the collections, which I loved, and I respect the curators that work here. I respect the job that they do. I love the advancement of science, the whole concept of advancing science and human knowledge, and that's what the Geyer Center is all about. Protects it by curating the collections and preserving them. It creates knowledge through the research, and it distributes the knowledge, disperses the knowledge through the exhibits programs at the Museum Center.
In an art museum, for instance, you go there, you can see mainly paintings or drawings or sculpture, but here you have almost the history of man, because the association of, say, the early Neanderthals doing animal paintings on caves in Europe. Well, you still have that condition continuing throughout the early years of the exploration of America up until this day. So this is all science, and then you have exquisite artwork connected with it. John James Audubon is a perfect example. In the early days of his life, when he was in America, when the background and the woods and streams were pristine and everything was there. I just envy him. I wish I was born 150 years earlier. I would have been with him for sure.
It's a perfect expression, because the marriage of science and art, I think, began in Cincinnati in 1818. When John James Audubon was hired by the Western Museum Society. Now that's the antecedent of this present-day institution that we now love so much and enjoy. And it began here in the Queen City at 4th and Walnut in the old Cincinnati College building, which sits upon the site that is now occupied by the Mercantile Library.
The collection of bird skins, which are over 78,000 specimens, is one of the largest and best in the country, if not certain parts of the world. And so this is here for scientists to research in the years to come. It's a very, very valuable entity and part of the collection here at the Natural History Museum.
It's part of the Museum Center's mission to make certain that these objects get displayed and that they become part of either the educational programs or the exhibit program. And in some cases, there are opportunities to include them in touring exhibits and present them to a larger audience. So I think that connection between the educational programming and exhibit programming and this collection is a very good one. Very strong ties there.